on in, come on in, come on in. What's up? What's good? What's popping? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It is your man Theo Butler, and yes, we in here. Voice kind of raspy and everything like that. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Y'all know your boy. You know about once a month. About once a month, you know, we clean it up a little bit and everything like that. The missus, she gonna make it do what it do tomorrow and everything. Jump on in there and everything like that. Looking fresh, looking fresh. We gonna head into 2024 looking fresh. Please believe me. But before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. You see the title of the video. Is Recast T'Challa dead? Is Recast T'Challa dead? And yes, Miss Pam, I'm saying Miss Pam. That's grandfather told me. Miss Pam is the inspiration. Pam Entertainment TV is the inspiration for this video. She asked a question. I was asleep when she did it live, and I don't believe the texting would have did any justice to the question she was asking anyway. So what's going on? What's going on? Come on, yo. The BPFG, we in here. So I felt like she asked the question, and she's done 2 videos on it. I put those videos on Twitter and everything like that. I'll be more than happy to put the link to her videos in the comment section. If you have not checked out those videos, I've been sharing the links on Twitter. Make sure you go ahead and check those out. But she did a follow-up video this morning in which she wanted to know, was Recast T'Challa. Gotta watch what I say on YouTube, huh? Was we Recast T'Challa deleted in the MCU? So, and she's very specific, in the MCU. That's a great question. She said more than that though. She asked that question. She asked more than that. She did. She alluded to Nate Moore and Ryan Coogler, how they were costing themselves money. Damn. You know what? I low key look at her as being smarter than me. I don't know. Maybe it's because I just look at women as being smarter than me anyway. But it'd be like, it's got to be true if you said it. Because I know I said it. I know I said it. You costing yourself some money. You are. She does a great job in articulating in how they are costing themselves money. She does. She does a wonderful job asking. Shout out to my brother Be Real, because he asked the question, who asked for this? We asked for Recast T'Challa. Ain't nobody asked for no Ironheart series. We asked for Recast T'Challa. Ain't nobody asking for no damn Echo. We asked for Recast T'Challa. You already had Armor Wars out there, but you ain't trying to give us that either. We asked for Recast T'Challa. I know damn good and well ain't nobody asked for Eyes of Wakanda. Miss Pam had me rolling. And then she said, somebody need to sit Nate Moore and Ryan Coogler down and talk to them. I said, damn, that's that grandma talk right there. Somebody need to sit them down and talk to them. That's that grandma talk. That's that grandma talk. That's that auntie talk. We don't have talk like that too much. We don't. Grandmadam Tarot remind me of that. Because Grandmadam Tarot talks like that, but we don't have too many sisters say stuff like that. We don't. We don't. And we got Andre Ware out here. Pam is bringing even more levels to the Recast T'Challa conversation. Things I've never heard in more clarity. Miss Pam out here. I'm like this. What y'all? That's a grown ass woman. I want y'all to talk to her like y'all talk to us. That's mama. Talk to mama like how y'all be talking to us. Cause y'all be slick talking to us. Mama, Miss Pam, I'm sorry. That's low key how I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you like you mama. I am. I'm pulling on your hem, on the hem of your dress or your skirt, and I'm saying, mama. Mama. I can't help it. Mama, they over there messing with us. And she coming in with that energy. Did you put your hands on my son? And you that look, you know, when mama come and the bully ain't got no talk, like all that energy that they had towards you, just leave their body and they look like they're a deer in the headlights. Did you put your hands on my son? Like that's how she real calm with it. She said they need to be sat down and talked to. They need to be sat. She was talking about Ryan Coogler and they need to be sat down and talked to. Ooh, I love that talk. Ooh, I love that talk. Not they need to be sat down and interviewed. Not they need to be sat down and asked some questions. No, that's not what she said. She said they need to be sat down and talked to. And she said, and Kevin Feige too. You know what that means? If she the mama and she's saying that, or she the grandmama and she's saying that, she not looking for nobody they age to sit down and talk to them. She looking for somebody her age that's gonna come in and sit down and not want to hear nothing from them. Sit down. Your mama told me y'all been over here acting out. Sir, this ain't the time for sir. Your mama done told me y'all been over here acting out. So I got to talk to y'all. Mama say I got to sit y'all down and talk. Do you know what that means when somebody say they got to sit you down and talk to you? Oh, yeah. They need to be sat down and talked to. I ain't heard that in ages. That's my whole. I ain't heard that in a minute. That's something serious. That's something serious. That's almost as bad as when the Honda told T'Challa. I want to say it was the old ways. Black Panther Wakanda. I want to say it was the old ways, because y'all know me. I be reading stuff. Yeah, Marvel Voices. When she told T'Challa, "Come take a walk with me." That's that old school talk right there. I'm gonna get up with these notes, man. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world. Y'all ain't have to be here. Theo, make sure you have me in the room when the day comes when we all gather around the dinner table. So I'm just saying, like, hey, come on, yo, what it do? Like, she own it. She is on it. Come on, yo, member, big member. That's the member. That's what that star mean. He's official. That's what that star mean. He official. Yeah. Big Tim, what's going on? On time for what? Yeah. Who the hell said to recast the child? No, don't do that. She was asking a question, and it was a great question. It was a great question because she was talking about essentially the reason for the question is that recast the child didn't ask for one specific thing. You keep giving us every damn thing else, act like you don't hear us talking. So that's where she was coming from. So no, we're not gonna do it like that. We're not gonna disparage the queen. The queen, if as a matter of fact, I would encourage you to go check out the videos and everything like that. The queen does a great job of asking some very pointed questions. She giving me mama vibes. Like that. I ain't gonna lie. Like that ain't the young sister. Listen, let me tell you what she giving me. You not gonna be ignorant talking to her. No. That ain't how she coming. Theo, let me know when you need them clowns scooped up the street so we can have an interview like Drop Squad. If you've never seen Drop Squad, you missing something. Because I saw it and I got the reference. Yeah. That I don't expect you. Every militant black person has seen Drop Squad. That's the best way I'm gonna say it. Every not so-called, every militant person has seen Drop Squad. Every militant person has also seen the Black Panther movie starring Mario Van Peebles. We militant. I don't. we militant. Forget how we look. Forget how we talk. We could say, sir, ma'am, all that. If we say to you, we watched the Drop Squad, you need to understand something. It's safe to assume we've seen the Black Panther Party. It's safe to assume we've seen the movie Malcolm X. It's safe to assume we've seen the movie Shaka Zulu. All those are safe assumptions. We militant. Whether we act like it or not, we militant. If we tell you we didn't see, it's just okay to go ahead and make them assumptions. But to your question, Miss Pam Entertainment, that's a very loaded question. All facts. And I'm gonna say something to you. If you know somebody, not that they call themselves militant, because anybody can say that. If you know somebody that says they've seen Drop Squad, that's the person you need to be concerned about. And if you've never seen Drop Squad, go watch that movie and you will realize why that's the person you need to be concerned about. Because they don't mind picking you up off the street. They don't. And they're not nice with it. They're not nice. Consider it. Anyway, she does a great question. She does a great job of asking questions in regards to the MCU, speaking about the significance of T'Challa, speaking about how the decisions that Nate Moore, Ryan Coogler, Kevin Feige, Marvel made cost them money. Now, the previous episode, she did a great job in talking about the significance of Black Panther, the image, his representation, and how that affected people. This time, Omar, she wanted to spend more time on talking about, was Disney even, Marvel even listening to recast T'Challa in regards to the character? Because it seems like they're determined to give us everything else but. Now, what I love about what she's doing thus far, the way she's transparent. She says she's not that person. She's not knowledgeable. So she's asking questions. Ooh, good God Almighty Jesus. I wish more than enough anti-recasters would have the same type of spirit. Ask a question. She's asking questions. I'm trying to go in and everything like that and watch her videos and comment on her videos. But, you know, some stuff can be lost in texting, tweeting, things of that nature. So I figured a video would be more responsible. Can't talk to her directly. So I figured this would be a better way to come at it. Let me keep up with these notes. Theo B, I believe the recast T'Challa movement is dead to the person that created it in the first place. But over here with the Rock With Me Nation, it's alive and well. I like that response, Ronnie. It's fair. It's honest. Ronnie, we don't even mention said person around here, even if he doesn't affiliate himself with the movement anymore. He's a sellout. He pulled his punches with Nate Moore and didn't grill him. Sorry, not sorry. I did say to her that they've never been asked questions. Nobody, and mind you, I sent her my receipt list. I inboxed her my receipt list. I did. I inboxed her my receipt list. I think it's safe that while they have been sitting down, they've been asked questions. Nobody has talked to them, regardless of who it is. We're not going to throw names out there. If you interview anybody from the cast and crew, if you have interviewed anybody from the cast and crew of Black Panther, you know what you did do. You know what you didn't do. You know what you could do. You know what you couldn't do. You know what you wanted to do. You know what you didn't want to do. It is what it is. We ain't got to go back and forth at it. As far as recast T'Challa, those of us that are fans of Black Panther, none of those interviews were satisfactory. Let me just say that right there. None of those interviews were satisfactory as far as we're concerned. That let us know that regardless of how much you spoke about the character, you knew little to nothing about the character, and low key, you didn't know as much about the actor as you claimed. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Theo B, she got the CBS. I don't. Once said person lifted the pressure off of Marvel, he gave them the green light to even more on the name of T'Challa Chadbourne. I'm going in today. Hey man, you're entitled. I don't even know who created the movie actually. Well, John Campea is gonna say he did it, and E-Man is gonna say he did it. So you got the grandfather and you got the father. I'm just telling you, they both taking credit for it. He dropped the ball. Forget that. Buckmeister is keeping it alive. Absolutely. Theo B, she got the CBS. You got to help me out with the CBSs and everything like that. But so I sent her the receipts and everything like that, hoping that she has time to peruse because, like I said, she has questions. I wish more people would take that route and if I'm just being fair, she could have came in hot. She's a woman, black woman. She came in asking questions. Now, one of the things that she alluded to yesterday, and I love this because we don't talk about it enough. The thing is Miss Pam, you killed that yesterday. I hung on that in every word because as a father, husband, grandfather, we talk about equality. Damn, Miss Pam. She said, the shame of it all, and I'm paraphrasing here, what we literally said with Black Panther 2, which we didn't catch, and I'm pretty sure, I think it was either Greg Camoyo, I know it's Andrew said it on Twitter, that she talks about stuff that we hadn't even thought about, is that a woman can easily replace a man. A black woman can be substituted in for a black man. We get caught up in this, a woman can do everything a man can do. We never really hear a man can do everything a woman can do. But we get caught up in, I'm going to say this, I cannot produce a child. I can't carry it 9 months. I can't. And while I would like to think that I have a nurturing spirit, considering the fact that I just found out my last name is Irish, I know I got more of a temper than anything else. So somebody got to be at the But to suggest that a woman can easily replace a man, as in a black man, is not needed. And everybody fell for the okie doke. There were people that fell for the okie doke because they were ignorant, and there were people that went along with the okie doke because they were deliberately stupid. Now, the sad part about it is some of the people that went along with it because they were ignorant were black men and black women. Too many. Whether we talking African men, African women, black men, black women, niggas, bitches, whatever they call black, whatever they want to call it. Too many went along with whether they live in America or whether they stay abroad. Too many went along with it. That is what that is. Would have loved if they would have came in like her and asked questions, not understanding what we got in front of us right now. And she gets it. Ooh, good God Almighty. She gets it beautifully. Stuff that we talk about all the time. My hat's off to you, Queen. Listen, my hat is off to you because you come in and I love me some me. I love me some me. If I had to do it all over again, I would come back down to this planet the same exact way, an African American male. But I understand that there are some things as a man I can't do that a woman can do. And I'm perfectly fine with that. She's better at it than I am. No shame. Because I know that there are some things that I'm better at than she is. Now, that's just gender. But even if we just look at life, there are some things that my wife is better at than I am. No shame in that. No shame in that. And there are some things that I'm better at than my wife is. No shame in that. We're two sides to the same coin. And somehow, some way, and it's almost like it picked back up again in 2021 because we went through this in the 70s. But I guess since folks are rewriting history and some of us don't read, we're gullible enough to repeat history. Well, didn't Florida Evans have an issue with James Evans being killed off? Ooh. Didn't we try this tactic already, separating the black man and the black woman? Didn't we? We was kids when they did this, right? Ooh. Some of us wasn't even born when they tried this, right? Ooh. And they did this in what? The welfare? Ooh. We've been here before. I'm just not. We've been here before. We've been here before. So now we finna do it with entertainment. We finna do it with movies and everything like that. We sitting up here. I can't. Ain't Canaan a bastard? Book of Power. Ain't he a bastard? Ain't he a child out of wedlock? Ain't he a drug dealer? Doesn't he have little to no respect for his mama? Ain't this 50 Cent show on Stars? Ain't he a bastard? Why in the hell does 50 Cent character have something in common with T'Challa? Oh, because Ryan... Never mind. Never mind. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But why does my superhero have something in common with the damn drug dealer? Why does the mother of my superhero that y'all want to give me have something in common with the mother of a damn drug dealer who happens to be a drug dealer her damn self? She asked some great questions. She asked me, no, recast T'Challa is not dead. Just go ahead and say that. I understand the question, Miss Pam. I do. No. Recast T'Challa is alive and well, strong, up and running, resistant, not capitulating, not compromising, not bending the knee. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you consider yourself to be a member of Recast T'Challa, but if you're not, damn it, we would like to have you we would like to welcome you aboard to the Recast T'Challa crew. We would like to welcome you officially to the Black Panther fan group, the BPFG. Yes, good God Almighty. And yes, I myself would like to extend to you an invitation to the Rock With Me Nation. We rock with those that rock with us. Those that's rocking with us, we rocking with them. If you know me, grow me, and sharing is caring. So I would like to do all that to you. We got these Black Panther, shout out to Kamoyo Kid. We got these Black Panther posters. We would like to get out. I know y'all like Theo. You gonna get them out to her? Y'all don't think that's a good idea? I mean, it's just get them out to her and everything. I think that's a great idea. She would have them in the background and stuff like that. She could show folks. Yeah. I mean, y'all just let me know. I think that would be great. Just, but no, yes, I think that would be a great idea. But yeah, it's not dead. It's not dead. And I understand the question in regards to the MCU. I do. This is how I look at it, and this is how I try and speak strength into the Recast T'Challa movement, the Black Panther fan group, the Rock With Me Nation. T'Challa is only dead to those who never cared for T'Challa in the first place. I sent you the list. I did. I sent that long receipt list. T'Challa is only dead to those who never gave two damns about T'Challa in the first place, whether they work at the MCU or not. And honestly, I would love to tell you that I care. I don't. I focus on those who do care. I deliver the message to those who want to hear it. Those who don't want to hear it ain't got to. Because see, karma. That bed that you make, because you alluded to it, they cut their nose off to spite their face. That's what Grandma and them used to tell me. Because what'd you say? You said his money is relegated on streaming services as opposed to a blockbuster movie. That's because we wasn't gonna let him put out no more movies. That's because Recast T'Challa let it be known loud and clear. We didn't. It was us that didn't go to the movies last year. We told folks we wasn't going to the movies last year. We told folks why we wasn't going to the movie last year. We didn't go to the movies last year. They took that L, as you alluded to. That movie didn't make as much money as the first movie. They thought it was, but we told them no. They wanted to do an Okoye series. We said, you better not. You better not. We're not supporting no Okoye series. Now they think because they doing a cartoon and they getting all this money off of what ear series and everything like that, they think we gonna be fooled with the cartoon. No, the cartoon is a westernized, colonized version of the comic book, and every member of Recast T'Challa knows it. When they got the vibranium. No. See, now you trying to tell me that my black ain't black no more. We just had a conversation about that yesterday. Now you trying to tell me that my black ain't strong no more. No. You not looting Wakanda. Now, those who don't see themselves as special, those who don't see any significance in the character of the nation of Wakanda, they gonna watch it. You referred to them the other day as death peddlers because they just gonna want to see how it happened. I love that question. I love how she said it. I just want to see how it gonna happen. How many people did we talk to that say I just want to see how they gonna kill him off? I lost a lot of respect for quite a few black folks. I just want to see how they gonna kill him off. How many black folks did we talk to that were going to the movie last year that didn't know anything about Chadwick Boseman but was gonna wear all white? I know because I talked to quite a few, and I lost respect for quite a few black folks. How many black folks that we talked to that you talked to that did not realize that they were using authentic African languages in the movie, but said they didn't get anything from either the first one or the second one? I know I talked to quite a few, and I'll be honest with you, I lost respect for quite a few people. Because you're going to sit up here in a few days and say, I'm black and I'm proud. No, you black and you pathetic. You black and you convenient. Your black can be faded at any point in time, and they don't even need bleach to do it. Low key, they don't even need money to do it. So, to my youngsters, let the MCU go completely. What if is a fidget spinner to keep you engaged? Yep. They lost money. Valiant Renegade was on point. All you got to do is listen to the people that's going to speak facts. Everybody ain't got an agenda. Some people just going to tell you what it is. Now, what they going to tell you, it might make them feel some type of way, bad or good, but they just going to stick to the facts. Everybody can't do that. Hey, comic book cast. Our people are as ghoulish as the other man when it comes to depictions of Black Death. When she says, I didn't know what a death peddler was. You can see something all day, hear it all day. Transparent moment. I was dating this woman, and I was crazy about it. I really was. I was crazy about it. She was everything that I believed I wanted in a woman. She would always go to funerals. She was always going to funerals. Like every weekend, it was like she was always going to funerals. And I'm sitting up here now, mind you, I understand the loss of a loved one. I honestly absolutely do. I just can't go to everybody's funeral though. In my lifetime, before I had even made it to my 50s, I think I was barely in my 40s. My mother's funeral, and since she was pregnant with my sibling, that was 2 funerals, right? Right, okay. I got my grandfather's funeral. I got my best friend's funeral from high school, graduated a year before me. I said my grandfather, my grandmother adopted me, right? Then I got my grandmother's funeral. Then I got my aunt's funeral. That's 5 funerals that's hitting close to home. I don't need no more. I'm trying to smile. I can't keep going to funerals like that. And I don't know who sit up there and willingly, somebody else died, I got to go to such and so funeral. You gotta go? I gotta go pay my respects. There are those within our community, as she alluded to, they go to every funeral and they got the obituary. My aunt used to do that. I'm like, such and such and so and so died. I'm not trying to check for who dying all the time. Show me who living. I don't want to look at the folks that's dying right now, because every time I turn around, I'll be like, damn, bro. And as I'm looking at the person that just passed away, they too close to my age. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. 50 something, 60 something. Theo, yeah, I know I turned 56 next year. I turned 56 in a few months. I be looking at for how did he die? That's what if you're gonna tell me they died, please tell me how they died. So I cannot do that my damn self because I'm too close to the people that's passing away now. Yep. She alluded to it. It was way too many people. No, you ever heard somebody say they wanted to see how Chadwick Boseman lived? You ever heard somebody that said when they said, well, they killing off T'Challa? You ever heard them say, I want to see how T'Challa became Black Panther? Have you ever heard them say, I want to know his origin story? I just want to see how they're going to kill him off. Is recast T'Challa dead? That's a fair question. He's dead to those who want him to be. Your question was more specifically about the MCU, though, and that's a fair question. It's also a loaded question. Is T'Challa dead in the MCU? Is recast T'Challa dead in the MCU? For that question to be fairly asked, I think the MCU would have to die first. Well, Theo, what do you mean? If the MCU dies off first, then yeah, recast T'Challa was dead. They didn't care. But the MCU is still very much alive and well. It is. Recast T'Challa played for the long game. We didn't play for the short game. I would love to tell you that we're up under new management, but that management has been in effect for almost a year now. She hit the nail on the head with Death Penalty Great. Yes, she did. My grandma's friend, Miss Pauline, would come over to tell her who died. It was a highlight of her day. My grandma taught me to mind them kind of. Yeah, boy, listen. So the question is, recast T'Challa dead? Like I said, we played the long game. We didn't play the short game. Theo, what do you mean the long game? The MCU is a movie franchise, and it's ran off of greed. It is. And I happen to know, just as well as quite a few members of Recast T'Challa, Black Panther fan group, and the Rock With Me Nation, we know who spends the most money in this country. We absolutely do. We're also educated enough to realize that movies are a want. They are not a need. They are a want, as in we don't have to spend our money there. And we understand that education is key. Quite a few of us were around. Malcolm X was alive, and those of us that weren't cognizant, i.e. reading, able to understand what Malcolm X was saying when he was alive, we saw the movie. So we read and we educate. And in that education, we educate people that T'Challa is alive and well in other various forms of medium, and we go make money with them. We go spend our money on them. The MCU needs us. And we shine light on the fact that they need us, not just with T'Challa, but with every Black superhero. And with every Black person that's an MCU stan, we let it be known that what they getting ain't what they think they getting. Now, there are going to be those that tune out, cognitive dissonance. They're not going to get it. We're not concerned about them. We're not. When we hold our roundtable discussions, myself, D-Real and everything like that, and we talk about the Black characters in the MCU, we are bringing a lot of knowledge. We're bringing a lot of knowledge to the Black Panther fan base. And they get it. Those that want it, guess what winds up happening? It's recast T'Challa. They don't accept anything. I fully expect for Eyes of Wakanda to not do what they think it should be. Black Panther fans understand why. And if I may, let me go, because she admits it. I wish everybody would just do this. If you don't know, you don't know. Shamelessly, she admits she's a casual. Let me tell you why they won't make any money. Well, we happen to know for a fact that the World War I Panther was King M'Tele. That's what Black Panther fans know. We also know that Wakanda is an isolated country. The first person that came to Wakanda from the outside was Claw. Claw's father. He didn't make it out of Wakanda, and neither did the Germans that came there with him. That's the history of Wakanda. It's never been conquered. It's never been colonized. See Wakanda and be deleted in Wakanda is what they told the Skrulls. They actually had that on Wakanda. See Wakanda and be deleted in Wakanda. That's how that goes. So if we go to World War I, nobody knew where Wakanda was before then. And the folks that did, they didn't make it out alive. Well, the next time we have somebody trying to come into Wakanda is World War II. The only person that made it out alive in World War II were the Allies, Captain America, the Howling, Nick Fury and the Howling Commandos, and the Red Skull. And nobody else make it. And when I say nobody, now the only reason why the Howling Commandos made it out alive is because Azuri befriended Cap. And one of them saved his wife, and T'Chaka, and Sion. Can't remember which Howling Commando. I want to say it was Gabe, the brother of the Howling Commandos, that saved his wife. His wife, Inyami. MCU fans don't know who. I'm sorry. I'm getting screwed up. My bad. Inyami was married to T'Chaka. Anyway, Azuri's wife, Gabe saved his wife, Sion, and T'Chaka. MCU fans not going to be able to tell you that. And that's in that damn cartoon. And the reason why that's in that cartoon, because they don't want to talk about T'Challa. And damn near more, if not that whole entire Black Panther tree, those are every last one of them related to T'Challa. So all they got to do is just kill it, just link up one more thing. So they're not going to do that. And if they're not going to tell them stories accurate like that, then we're just getting what we got in Black Panther 2. Because while you might not know it, Wakanda is inland. There's no reason, no way the Atlanteans should have pulled up to Wakanda. Even when Namor came to Wakanda by himself, they're inland. They are inland. That's not a coastal nation in Africa. It's not. So right off the rip, this cartoon violates everything in regards to the comic book. They made Wakanda what Africa is. And while Wakanda is in Africa, never conquered, never colonized. See Wakanda and be deleted. Oh, hey, Mr. Theo, I haven't been to a funeral since my granddaddy passed in 2000. I don't like him either. I don't like him either. The last funeral that I went to was the pastor who baptized me, last baptized me, was someone who was in my corner as far as a man being in another man's corner, encouraging my growth. I was hurt. To have people in your corner supporting you when you don't it ain't that many. So when one is taken, regardless of how old they are, what their age is, it hurts. So it hurt. Yeah, I prefer weddings. I prefer weddings, baby showers, funerals. And D-Real is on Avengers Forever page on Facebook. He's putting up some T'Challa facts and the haters go crazy. That's one of the other disconcerting things about being a Black Panther fan is you're never given the benefit. I don't want to say never. It's not often you're given the benefit of the doubt as being knowledgeable by anybody because you're a Black Panther fan. Get some of that. It's crazy. But yeah, so is recast T'Challa dead? No. In the MCU, no. The MCU would have to die off first It's almost like one of those things where before I can say somebody is the greatest, I need your career to be over with first. I need your career to be over with first. No different than before we say Chadwick Boseman's portrayal of T'Challa was iconic in and of itself. We need a few more live action actors before that can be said. But what we don't need, because it will always be true, he will always be the first. He will always be the first. And we can't really talk about recast T'Challa without talking about Chadwick Boseman. Thus, we keep his name front and center each and every time. But unlike anti-recasters who just mentioned Chadwick Boseman's name, we're actually able to throw some substance behind Chadwick Boseman's name, substance that absolutely nobody, cast, crew, casual, has ever brought up. As a matter of fact, the only person that brought it up was his brother. What's going on, Groovy Fee? What's going on? Being knowledgeable is kryptonite to idiots. Yeah, it is. It is. But yeah, D-Real, that's why I don't really go on those pages to talk. I just go on those pages to look, because it's a reason why D-Real and I move the way that we do. And I just want y'all to, and if you just pick up, if you can pick up what I'm putting down, there's a reason why we move the way we do, how we do. See, if I got the comic book and I got every action figure in that comic book, let's say, for example, Uncanny Avengers. Well, I got every action figure that's in Uncanny Avengers. That includes mutants and what we consider to be classic Avengers, right? Well, I know somebody told me once before they don't understand why when we use the emojis, we change the color and everything like that, from it being a black person to a white person. Crazy, because this person always talk about how representation matters. It's because you want them folks to understand, because you're a representative of your ethnicity. You're a representative of your people. So if you're going to be speaking with knowledge, you want people to understand, because there's a rumor or saying black folk can't read. And Chadwick Boseman alluded to him. I don't take that can't read, can't drive, can't swim road. Well, there's this thing, well, black folks can't read. Well, if black folks, representatives of black folk, people say I'm black, I put those colored emojis on there because I want people to know who they're talking to, because I represent a people. So when I take pictures, it hit different. I'm black and I'm proud, right? Why wouldn't I? If I'm black and I'm proud, and I'm not the one to say that, I say I'm proud to be African American. Why wouldn't I claim that emoji? Why wouldn't I change the colors on every emoji to fit who I am if I'm not proud of it? It should matter, because it's me, because it's my people. I'm the one speaking. I'm the one representing my people. It matters. I should let it be seen to the whole world that it's me, Gerald Theophilus Butler, African American, action figure collector, action figure customizer, Black Panther comic book fan, Batman comic book fan, superhero comic book fan, well-rounded Edgar Allan Poe, read, William Shakespeare, read, Maya Angelou studying, brother. I'm all that and then some. I gotta claim it. No different than everybody else should. That way they know, oh, damn. A black person got them action figures, and he got the comic book to go along with it. We not accepted like that. That's not a given. That's not a given. Let me say that one more time. That's not a given. Me be a Batman fan, that's more readily acceptable than me having all that Black Panther stuff. Me being a Spider-Man fan, that's more acceptable, more readily absorbed than me having all that. No, me being a brother, being a Black Panther fan, being articulate and possessing knowledge on damn near every superhero, if not every superhero that came out. Oh no, that hit different. That hit different. How dare you? I'm just telling you, how even if they're gonna compliment you, that make them feel some type of way. Because how you come across one brother is a huge Deadpool fan. I stopped following him on Instagram because of the picture where he had where Deadpool was cutting off Jonathan Major's head. Don't know if he's changed it, but that was enough for me to check out. But he's a huge Deadpool fan. Deadpool all up in his room. Somebody asked him, how could you afford that? You ain't asking nobody else that. Nate Parker and Digimon Hansu need to play T'Challa Digimon more so because he's already played him in the BET cartoon. I like him as Scion. That was the stuff that I didn't understand. He was right there, already in there. You got them. The source material is sitting right there, and you've done this with other voice actors, right? You didn't let this brother. This brother couldn't even get in. I'm gonna be honest. To me, I like the father-son connection with the actors that they had play T'Chaka. But I didn't why was that T'Chaka? Because we talk about Tanaka Huerta and how he looked. T'Chaka looked geeked up in the Dejaya. T'Chaka didn't look like that. T'Chaka looked like he could still put hands on you. Him and Sion. It don't look like that. It don't look like that. I ain't say nothing because I like to. That ain't it. That matter of fact, you ain't running up every Panther in the Dejah you look like they can still whoop your ass. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. Every Panther in the Dejah, every Panther in the Dejah. Yeah, you can get it. You can get that work. So and let me see this with this white fur and silver hair combo. Yeah, they could have got us all that. Let me check back in with my brother D Real because he's in the Avengers group. He's hitting me up on Messenger inbox right now. Bro, I'm on the Avengers Forever page on Facebook. I put up some T'Challa facts and the haters went crazy, downloading photos. Hit them with those. Those fools lost the collective minds. The writer's just trying to amp his power levels. Isn't that what happens with all superheroes? Oh, wait, I see. Either he ain't got the complexion for the connection or they're playing on hater. Either way, I may be kicked off that page today. See? It's why I don't go in there. It's why I don't go in. It's why I don't deal with them pages like that, because there's no way in hell you, as a person of color, know more about superheroes than they do. Bless you, sweetie. There's no way in hell. And those pages, everybody in those groups is not the same person. But if those pages were started by and large with a Caucasian person, there are going to be some Caucasian people in that group that have an issue with people of color. It is what it is. They're not going to say nothing. They're not going to announce nothing. Because when they putting their pictures up, because we know who the number one demographic is in superheroes and everything like that, they not thinking you know what they know. And who are you to know more than what they know? I don't go in there, because what you're not going to do is don't white explain nothing to me. I don't need you to white explain nothing to me when my IQ is higher than yours. And the only reason you don't believe my IQ is higher than yours is because the pigmentation in my skin is darker than yours. I don't get down with that. So D-Real probably has, and I'm saying it, he probably has more Avengers stuff in his house than any of them people that's in them group. And that's why it hit different. You're not supposed to have what they have, because one, low key, far as they're concerned, this doesn't have anything to do with you. And two, you're not as smart as they are. And three, you don't have access to the resources that they do for you to come across that stuff. So if you know more than they do, and you got more than they do, they feeling some type of way. Me, I don't give two damns. Should have left me over in Africa. I ain't tell your ass. I ain't tell your ass to bring me over here. And then on top of that, I'm definitely feeling myself now. Ever since the fact I realized my last name is Irish. I wish somebody would go back to where you came from. You mean Ireland? You want me to go back to Ireland? Because I got choices on the table right now. I can either stay here, go to Germany, go to Greece, go to Ireland, or go back to the motherland. It's quite a few damn choices on the table now. Like you're not gonna do this at this, but your ass can't do nothing but one or two things. Your ass can't do but one or two things. I'm personally afraid of Mama Duval. He's still Jack and have no shame walking around without a shirt on. None. And he's still trying to figure out why his women can't be in the Dejalia with him. If Mama Duval is good enough to walk up in here, why his consorts can't come up in here with him? And he ain't even the biggest one. He ain't even the biggest panther like that. Mama do defending the Acropolis from 150 members of the Hyena clan. So watch this. You think they finna have Mama Duval in the eyes of Wakanda? How in the hell did you come up and invade Wakanda and this dude getting rid of 100? Now the Hyena clan gonna whoop your ass. You as a regular colonizer coming from the outside, the Hyena clan gonna tap into your ass, and he tore up onto him by himself, took out 150. No, not finna do that. You're not finna you ain't downgrade Krypton. You ain't downgrade Krypton. And low key, watch this. As a Batman fan, I don't know why Bruce was having so many problems with the criminals in Gotham when Jim Gordon, as a regular detective, was whooping their ass on the regular. Did I lie? How many seasons of Gotham was it? Was it Jim whooping their ass? Was Jim not whooping their ass was Jim not holding it down in Gotham the whole damn time? Right. Okay. So what's the problem with Bruce? Michael Jai White has the physique for. Who are you casting as my? Man, listen. I would look because he got that bravado, Michael Jai White. Like I can see Michael Jai White talking shit. I can. Can I cuss? I can see Michael Jai White talking that talk. I can see him talking that talk. So I would love to see Mama. I would love to see. It's quite a few actors, and this is when I say, Miss Pam, you low key ain't wrong. This is what would have made a great anthology series, but you gotta want to. Let me see if I can quote somebody. We knew to get people to fall in love with Wakanda, first we had to get them to fall in love with T'Challa. And now that we've gotten people to fall in love with T'Challa, what we want to do now is go down the line of getting people to fall in love with T'Challa's family tree. And we do have a series coming out on Disney Plus, Marvel, where we're going to be exploring T'Challa's family tree. It will be called The Kings and Queens of Wakanda. We're going to start off with Bast, and we're going to introduce Mosi. We're still in the early production stages of whether we want to pursue this via animation or live action. A Black Panther anthology series called The Kings and Queens of Wakanda. And you start off with Bast and Mosi, live action animation. We got Digimon Hensu. Let's say we get live action. And let's say Digimon Hensu, let's say he plays the role of Sion. Well, that does a couple of things, right? Because he's talked about how Black actors don't get paid. So that gets him paid, right? They get him a check, right? Then that gives Disney the opportunity, because the anthology series should only be what? One episode, right? But that sets Disney in play to use that character again to do another anthology series with Digimon Hensu as Scion, right? Right. We sit up here and we get Michael Jai White as Mamadou Fall. We've never educated people on Mamadou Fall. Now we get to grow that wealth in the Black community again. But now watch this. If Michael Jai White can be Mamadou Fall, Mike, now damn it, I'm tired of shouting y'all out, and I'm sitting right here. Damn it, if one of you actors don't hit me up, boy, look here. His wife could play Nahanda. Michael Jai White could play Mamadou Fall, and his wife could play Nahanda. And that's not a stretch because she can whoop ass too. I don't know if y'all ever seen her, but she nice with it. She nice with it. She is. Got the bill for it and everything. Yes, she does. And I'm trying to get them paid. I'm trying to get the couple paid. Listen to him. Husband, wife, you play the father, you play, go and get that change. Go and get that change. Go and go and get that change. 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 See, I'm for us by us. Let me see. Mamadou is known for his pride and combat ability. Mamadou literally looked for smoke with T'Challa as a spirit. That's what he do. But I gotta stop. No, I'm for us by us. I'm for us by. Listen, I love me some me. Terrell Owens said it best. I love me some me. So when I say I love me some me, I mean I love me some us. For us by us. Yeah, why not? Why not? That would have been a nice series. You'd have watched it. Recast T'Challa would have watched it. Black Panther fan group would have watched it. Rock With Me Nation would have watched it. Casuals would have watched it. Moviegoers would have watched it. It ain't no such damn thing as superhero fatigue. What it is we tired of these. We tired of people that don't know and don't care about superheroes giving us stuff that they obviously don't know and don't care about. We don't want to come see that. Now, we can't say superhero fatigue because quite a few of us just went to the comic book store a couple of days ago. Quite a few of us getting ready to do comic book reviews. Quite a few people going to watch these comic book reviews. Quite a few people going to leave comments on these comic book reviews. So it ain't superhero fatigue. I don't know why people keep saying that. Like, that is one of the biggest lies told in the past too. Matter of fact, I want to ask the person, next time somebody say superhero fatigue, so you don't read comments? Huh? Huh my ass. People say hunk in here. You say it's superhero fatigue. Well, we just stopped going to. No, you're tired of the damn movies because they crap. We stopped going to the movies, but superheroes, because we don't like you misspeaking on our genre like that. No, we still rocking with superheroes. That's what that is. Your ass is tired of movies. You don't know nothing about no superheroes because you don't even go to the comic book store. So you're not suffering from superhero fatigue. No, you suffering from bad ass movies. And you can get that regardless of what genre it is. Yo, Theo, I got the Dora Milaje manual. Man, that's a good book, ain't it? Huh, watch this. Huh, man. Huh, man. Huh, man. Don't you feel like, oh, you your chest out a little bit, your chest sticking out a little bit further than I ain't. Tell truth. Tell truth. You feeling sometimes, man, wait till I get this other book. Wait till I get this other. It's something to be said about knowledge. Recommended reader for every Black Panther fan. You need to read it. It seems more inspired by Coates Hickman era, but dedication incarnate. Absolutely. Man, they upgraded the hell out of Krypton in that sci-fi Krypton show. It was like looking at a Star Trek like version of Krypton directed by J.J. Abrams. How dare you use Star Trek and Krypton in the same breath? That's an insult. That's an insult to Star Trek. Don't ever do that again. So yeah, I would like to see Michael Jai White's wife get cash. Of course, I'm not working for the. Y'all just love losing money. But yeah, that's what that is at the end of the day. So I don't want to say recast T'Challa is dead. I understand the question. I understand it in regards to the MCU, but to my mind, and I could be wrong, the MCU would have to die off, and they had not recast T'Challa at all. I would love to say that I feel like I, I'm just gonna sit up here and say it like this. Recast T'Challa. Shout out to Buckmeister. Shout out to Kamoyo Kid. Shout out to everybody. Uh, Shout out to everybody that's putting in that work. Shout out to Neil putting in that work and everything like that. Shout out to the writers. Brian Hill, upcoming Black Panther Ultimate run. Dr. Eve Ewing with what she's doing in the current Black Panther run. No, I understand the MCU question, but I don't believe it's dead at all. One, it's very, very still active. I believe it's being acknowledged, just not necessarily in what would be the normal form of being acknowledged. I believe that Recast T'Challa was acknowledged when they said something about a Okoye and they went silent on it. I believe that Recast T'Challa was heard when they said they were coming out with 2 Black Panther games, one of which they're still pursuing, the one that has Captain America in it, that will be from World War II. The other one they went silent on. I believe they went silent on that because of what Recast T'Challa said, i.e., if it's not T'Challa, we're not finna holler. Y'all like that? If it's not T'Challa, we're not finna holler. So you had that going on. And then when we look at what was going on, even in the movie, and as you alluded to, you don't know, even in the movie, we got M'Baku. That makes sense. But we also got a Chadwick Boseman inspired Black Panther action figure for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. That did not make sense. We also got the Hatut Zaraze. That's a all-male military force from Wakanda. Nakia is not a part of that, never has been. That's not how that works. We got that too. That didn't make sense because they weren't in the movie. We also got a comic book accurate version of Black Panther, the version that showed up, the Jack Kirby Stan Lee inspired version from when he made his appearance in Fantastic Four. I want to say issue 54. That made no sense whatsoever. That was done, my opinion, for Recast T'Challa. Even if we look at the Monica Rambeau action figure that was released this year, that was Recast T'Challa, because we let it be known we're not buying any more action figures that don't represent our sisters like they should. And the action figure that they gave us for Nakia, which is supposed to be designed after Lupita Nyong'o, hell no. Look more like Brie Larson than a little bit. We said no. They listened. They got us the action figure. We purchased it. Well, we had something to say about Frank Rambo in regards to the Marvels this year too. Why wasn't he there? Why wasn't he mentioned? Why wasn't he talked about? We also talked about the wrongful portrayal of Maria Rambeau. You got her doing everything else except what she should be doing. That was part of Recast T'Challa. We made our voice heard. That movie didn't do well. That movie didn't do well at all. And it wasn't because men hated women. It was because you had quite a few people, males included, that could speak on the significance of the character, Monica Rambeau, i.e. she was the first female Captain Marvel, and that mattered. The fact that she has a mother and father, that they're still happily married, and that matters as well. Should have been there. And we got another Black Panther action figure coming out in January or February based off the Christopher Priest run in the comics. We do. We're not dead. We're not dead. We just have other ways of attacking, making our voices heard other than just the MCU. And you'll like this one. You'll like this one. Remember the saying we used to have back in the day? People around about my age, we used to say play roach and get stepped on. Well, we're the foot. Or as Loki and Nick Fury alluded to in the first Avengers movie, we're the boot. The MCU, those are the ants. They just have it misconstrued. We speak strength, we speak power, we speak knowledge over here. And since we know who the number one demographic is when it comes to buying stuff in America, We're not dead. We're organized, determined, persistent. I think that's and educated. That's the key. What's going on, Zango? We need a how to Isaiah breakdown, ranks, fighting styles, method, operations, prominent members, leaders, etc. You know, man, I thought about that. I did. Because I like what they did. I do. I love what they did with the book and everything like that. I absolutely love it. Let me say it one more time. I absolutely love it. Here's the question that I asked. I asked myself, who will write that book? And only a few names came up. Because I asked myself, who's going to write that book, the Hatut Zeraze manual? And when I say who knows enough and who cares enough? It's only a few names. 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 It is. It's only a few names. It's only a few names. Now I can say Christopher Priest is one of them because that's him. That's him. I absolutely could say Christopher Priest, Mark Teixeira, because that's them. I could say that. After that, I don't know. Well, I kind of got an idea. I don't think they paying. I don't think they're gonna pay Mr. Smith. I don't think they're gonna pay D Real. I don't think they're gonna pay me. I don't believe they would pay Christopher Priest, and I'm not sure he would do it. If he did, we're looking forward to it. Mark Teixeira, same thing. I just no. I know. We do. God knows we do. We do. I know if some people care enough. I just don't know. There should be 3 books: the Dora Milaje, the Hatut Zeraze, and the Black Panther Breakdown. I agree with you. We need to get because I still think we need more exposure on the griot, but I would say the griot handbook as well. But I agree. And there's money to be made. Like you're not losing no money. I just don't know who cares. Like, I don't know who care enough to see the book made, and I don't know who cares enough. Well, there's some people that care enough to write the book. I just don't see enough who care. I don't know who cares enough to read the book, to write the book, to want to get the book made. Because I know what winds up happening. You putting out this Dora Milaje handbook, and I get it. Black women go to college more than black men do. I get it. I understand that. It's still a superhero book. Because that book is not catered to us. That book is catered to the Black Panther fan secondary. It's catered to black women first and foremost. Well, it's Black Panther fans that went and bought it. It's reasons why that book can be bought for less than retail, because the demographic they aimed that book to didn't go buy the book. The secondary demographic, that's the one that's buying the book. That secondary demographic, that's the one that's selling the book. When I say selling it, they're telling other people to go buy it. What Zango just did. What I did. Anybody that's a Black Panther fan that buy that book, they're going to tell you to go buy the book. Okay, them Black Panther fans. The casual fan ain't buying that book. The feminist is not buying that book. That's not how that's working. So, Marvel, they wanted that book made for females. Female wrote the book. It's got a lot of female content in it. They just didn't think Black Panther fans were going to consume it. Well, we consumed it before the target audience did. You don't see any value in me. Now, see, here we go. Going back to Pam, Entertainment Television. She said, we're saying the black woman can replace the black man. Well, they did that in the first Black Panther movie with Nakia. What did they say? She was a member of the Hatut Zeraze. You never saw a male member. That was the black man being replaced in that movie then. Nobody said anything. Well, you know what I mean. Well, you saw the black man being replaced in the second movie. You didn't see a black man do anything to protect black women in Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. You saw black women protecting a nation. You saw black men in support of black women protecting a nation. That's not how that even went in the Black Panther Party here in America. But you know, we black though. We need a story arc on the creation of the High Toots of Isaiah. What event caused them to be? It should be fine, daughter, mother, female, male, Black Panther unisex, and griot unisex. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I'm gonna change my Twitter bio and put High Toots. I said, hey, listen, I started to change mine because I think what is it? Kamoyo refers to Theo the griot. Which I love it. I love it because it's the educational aspect of it and everything like that. And you know, sharing is caring. So that fits. That fits. But yeah, so it's not dead. Recast the Child is not dead. It would I low key want to say Recast the Child is damn near like Hydra. Cut off one head, two more grow back. You can't Recast the Child is a movement. It ain't boy, look, it ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere, Queen. We right here and everything like that. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for asking the questions. Thank you for asking the questions. There, that's it. Thank you for asking the questions because you asking some stuff quite a few people ain't asking. So I just want to say thank you for that. Listen, that's my time, man. Y'all been in here. Thank y'all so much. A little bit over an hour and everything. If y'all got questions, I might be able to have some answers before we get up out of here and everything like that. I said I might have some answers. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share and subscribing and everything like that. And I really don't like how they got Zango feet on here. And I really don't like how they treat Hunter, bro. Like they truly treat him like the black sheep real bad. Barely gets mentioned in these books. Yeah, he's white, sure, but he's Wakandan. We still claim it. Absolutely. Speaking of Hunter, thank you for saying that, Zango, for that. To all y'all that, and you know who you are, that want a white person, Caucasian, European, to sit on the throne of Wakanda. I understand why you want that. That person not gonna like you. Like regardless of whether you get a white person on the throne, that white person not gonna like you. That white person from Wakanda that sits on the throne is probably going to be more antisocial towards you than the black person sitting on the throne. Because he realizes what his skin complexion is. She realizes what her skin complexion is, and what goes above and beyond not to be associated with you whatsoever. Which is the reason why Hunter is more prone to violence than T'Challa is. Because Hunter was down the hall when Claw, who looks more like Hunter than Hunter looks like T'Chaka. Hunter was down the hall. Hunter sees Claw, it's on sight. Claw white. So's Hunter. Don't care. It's on sight. Hunter sees no commonalities in Claw. Hunter saw no commonalities in Claw before he looked like he currently does, of being composed of pure sound. Hunter does not see any similarities between him and a Caucasian American. He don't like you, can't tolerate you, can't stand you. You remind him too much of the person that murdered his father. And if you're not prepared to adopt that mindset, you could never sit on the throne of Wakanda, regardless of who you are. So when you claim to want a white person on there, you're not going to get the version that you want. Who would you have T'Challa dating outside of Storm? I mean, Monica Lynn got buried with a heart-shaped herb. Like I'm not understanding that. I know Don McGregor came back, and that's his character. and she died from cancer. But T'Challa buried her with a heart-shaped herb, like, and the resurrection altar is in Wakanda. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, like, she was there. She was, and if Aurora can date a human, a regular human, I mean, we overcooking the grits. Like, I ain't. But if not, if not, if not, if not, and because I believe a great story could be spent out of this. I just don't believe folks have the testicles to do it, the testicular fortitude to do it. If to Because nobody's ever mentioned it, and this would piss everybody off that's an MCU fan. Because of who she is, I don't understand, and because of how she started out, which I think would be a great way to tie it up in a nice little bow, because you could do so many great things with this story. You could bring Nakia back to have her acting a whole donkey. Um, T'Challa and Okoye. Okoye. Man, listen, Kamoyo Kid be making it do what it do. I love it. Shout out to Kamoyo, shout out to Diabolical Nerd, Big B, Brandon, and everything like that, because there's people behind the scenes that keep folks like myself derailed where we get frustrated, motivated. Yeah, T'Challa and Okoye. Yeah, T'Challa and Okoye. One, like I said, that would piss off every MCU fan. Because Wakabi got a wife. It's not Okoye. Wakabi got a wife and two kids, two boys. Okoye is not his wife. Okay. Well, is she not? He not gonna be with Aurora, right? Okay. Well, ain't Okoye and his sister good friends? They are. They real good friends. Well, ain't she Dora Milaje General? But the adored ones, ain't that what they were supposed to be in the first place? Well, wasn't her and Nikhil at one point in time like this? That would be, you got a lot of meat on the bone with that story. You got a lot of stories to pick and choose from whenever you want to. Cause him marrying her, that would be that. It's a lot of meat on the bone with that story. Yeah, it's a lot of meat on the bone with that story. Now, the only reason why I want T'Challa with Aurora, and this is when I say, and I love what she's saying. If Reed Richards got sued, and they got Franklin Richards, and Clark and Lois got Jonathan and the other boy, and not Barry, Wally, he got two kids that's running around. I didn't already seen this in Avengers Next or whatever, where I'm supposed to have a Zudi. His mother is supposed to be Aurora, because people keep hollering about that from an alternate timeline. And he's supposed to have the abilities of a Panther and the abilities of his mother. Now, this is why I'm saying I don't believe in settling. I don't believe in capitulating. No. Well, Aurora is an Omega level mutant. You don't want her with T'Challa for one reason and one reason only. Stop all that other stuff. No, you don't like what that's going to do. Watch this. What did The Rock say? What did Dwayne Johnson say? The power structure in the DCU has been changed. You don't want that because of what that's going to indicate. I'm sorry. That's what I want. I want it, and I want it for a very specific reason. You got Franklin Richards sitting out here as the end all say all. Okay, I'm looking at me. What I keep saying. I love me some me. Well, why I can't get that? Cause if he all that, and the only thing his dad can do is stretch, and his mother can turn invisible, make invisible structures, turn other folks and other things invisible. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I ain't even mad at that. I want to see what this look like over here. And I'm looking at us and I'm asking us why we don't want to see that. Why that ain't what we demanded? Like, damn all this other stuff. I don't want to see Aurora with no regular ass human. No, get your ass with T'Challa and give me that Franklin Richards love. Get your ass with T'Challa and give me that Valeria Richards love. Wally got 2 kids running around here fast as hell. No. See, I'm sorry. I've been cursed with great knowledge. Takoye for the win. That could mean a very powerful black child, and they're not trying to make exactly. I just don't want another character outside the BP franchise, honestly, because it's difficult to get characters from other franchises to stay in the BP franchise. That's an editorial decision. And see, Zango, I understand what you're saying. No, it's no different than the reason. It's no different than T'Challa not taking an ass whooping and he been showing up in 2 different comics. That's an editorial decision. Them editors get their asses and they sit there in that editorial room. They can make that work if they wanted to. Hey, T'Challa and Aurora married. Oh, okay. Yeah, they married. Get that right. Oh, yeah, they married. That's an editorial decision. It's nothing. It's no different than DC sitting up there saying, hey, I know we got the Justice League comic book, but don't put Superman and Batman in it. And all the editors agree to it. It's the same damn thing. Okay, T'Challa and Aurora married. That's just the Black Panther writer and the X-Men writer, whichever comic Aurora's sitting up in, having a conversation. It was a reason why everybody that was in Marvel Comics distanced themselves from the Black Panther IP. That was an editorial decision. When that dude was over there effing up that Black Panther comic book series, prior to then, T'Challa was the leader of the Avengers. They took T'Challa out the comic book. T'Challa didn't show up in anything. He did not show up in anything. No crossover events did he show up. He didn't show up in Avengers versus X-Men versus Elementals. Versus the Eternals. He didn't show up in that series. They acted like that dude was gone. That was a group editorial decision. He didn't show up in not one crossover. His comic book didn't even have anything to do with it. They excluded him from every title that featured that story. That's an editorial decision. Okay, well, if you can make editorial decisions, you can make editorial decisions. Get your ass in there, hook up T'Challa, hook up Aurora, give me that child. Wasn't BP in Empire? He was in Empire, so was Hunter, defending Wakanda alongside his brother. Damn, so was. See, that's what I love about it. What I mean when I say I love about it, if enough of us knew stuff like this, folks wouldn't be able to say stuff. Empire was before John Ridley's run, though. It was. It absolutely was. It absolutely was. And you know, speaking his names don't make your skin itch. I'm being petty. But yeah, Empire did come before that guy's run and everything like that. But the Agents of Wakanda were also in Empire, but they canceled the book. I can't say I liked Agents of Wakanda. I ain't even gonna hold you. I can't say I liked it because I sit up here and I'm like this. It's too much going on in Wakanda for you just to be throwing random stuff. Agents of Wakanda. Okay, I'm gonna ask questions. Where's Shuri? Now that was the first question I would have asked right then and there. Okay, if I got Shuri up in there, you said Agents of Wakanda, I'm like, okay, well, where's Malice at? And I ain't talking about Nakia as Malice. I'm talking about the old Malice. Where's that at? Because Agents of Wakanda really should have been agents from Wakanda. Where's Hunter? He ain't want to work. Where Cantu at? He ain't doing nothing. Where Wakabi at? Where's his husband, Venom? Horatio Walter? They're not doing nothing. Oh, and them the only, like, we ain't have no. What Kevin Cole at? He ain't want to work. He ain't want to get no work in. Where Vibrax is at? He ain't want to get no work. None. Okay. Sister Queen Divine Justice. She ain't want to get no work in. None. Oh damn. Like, I be like, it's too many folks in Wakanda that wear spandex. Well, you ain't have to give me that other stuff you was giving me. I ain't want that. I didn't want the book. I'm not pressed to go buy Agents of Wakanda. I'm just telling you, not because no. Yeah, like, I would believe that book was called Empire Agent of Wakanda. If anybody wants to pick it up, if they haven't, appreciate that. And I tell them, I agree with you. Agents of Wakanda should have been the Wakanda book version of Agents of Shield. They were housing T'Challa's popularity. Yeah, they were. Yeah, I ain't like that. I ain't even pressed to go buy. Like, I wasn't pressed to go buy it when it came out. I ain't pressed to go buy it now, and I'm just not like I'm not. No, because I'm like, it'd be too many nuances in there for me, too many symbols in there. I'd be like, really? Gorilla Man? Who thought this was a good idea? You don't want to call him, you don't want to call him Man Ape in the MCU because of what you're afraid that's going to allude to. But Agents of Wakanda, Gorilla Man. And I'm supposed to feel good because he's immortal. I wish Dwayne McDuffie was still alive. Like I wish Dwayne McDuffie was still alive. That's all I can say. I wish when Dwayne McDuffie was still alive, it was certain stuff we didn't have to worry about. Like he was that man on the moon. He was that man on the fence. He was that man on the hill. He was shooting stuff down range before we even caught wind of it. Like I'm sorry, Mr. Brown. I was reacting to your comment. Yeah, the gorilla. What you say now? Tell him. Yeah, the gorilla man pushed me away from the Agents of Wakanda. That's when I judged the book by its cover and haven't regretted it. And he sold out the damn Avengers right after that. I wish Dwayne McDuffie was still alive. Like it's some stuff that happened and they're turning points in history. You be like, because I don't believe we getting that stuff that we've been getting in comics if Dwayne McDuffie is still alive. I don't believe we getting certain stuff with Marvel, the MCU, if Chadwick Boseman was still alive. Honestly, truth be told, it's some stuff that I just don't believe we tolerating, we getting, we receiving if both men not only still alive, but they didn't talk. They didn't chop it up. I just don't believe it. Agents of Wakanda wasn't bad. Actually, read all of them hunting down T'Challa material, but started becoming more of an Okoye book than a T'Challa. And watch this. Low key, those books should be auxiliary books to the main book if they're done right. And that's the problem we've been having with too many writers that have come in with T'Challa. They see little to no value in T'Challa, so they tear him down and try and build other characters. No, you build him up to build up the auxiliary characters. If you got a strong Black Panther book, you don't have a choice because the book is only strong because of the character and the supporting characters within it. Well, you got a strong supporting cast. Now these characters are able to go out and do their own thing in their own book. Tim Drake had a successful run in his own series because of what the writers did with him in Batman. You can't have no weak side character and then think you just gonna put them out there in their own damn book. No, Okoye is a great character. I just do not believe they've used her the way they should have been. To a degree, by and large, too many people being influenced, and I'm loving, like I said, Dr. Eve Ewing does not seem influenced by the MCU when it comes to writing T'Challa. Everything from Wakanda, Black Panther, period. Everything from what I read in regards to what Brian Hill is going to be bringing to Ultimate Black Panther, he does not seem like he's going to be influenced by the MCU. What we've had, and if you read Black Panther, you can see it. too many times, regardless of what that writer's name is, that writer has been heavily influenced by westernized civilization. The last writer, definitely heavily influenced by the MCU. The last writer was so damn, I'm not going to do that. The last writer needs to be asked the same type of questions. The last writer needs to be sat down and talked to. That's what that is. The last writer needs to be sat down and talked to. For too long, BP was seen as a test bed for new writers. What the problem that I have, and shout out to Mr. Smith, D Real for making me go back and read it. If I go back and I look at John McGregor's run on Jungle Action, and I look at the video that the brother from Nigeria put out yesterday in regards to how Black Panther has not truly represented Africa as it should, as a casual and everything like that, it's done that. But for those that really want to know about Africa, it hasn't done its job. Don McGregor jumped in all the way when it came to Africa. That story did not come out of Africa. It wasn't about nothing else but Africa. Gave us black. This is white dude, Caucasian, European dude. Nigga being the last writer needs to give the money back. When I get in Marvel, I'm referencing everything, even Mr. Little. We need that. So he jumped in. And I can't even imagine what that was, but he immersed himself into that. And then when I look at Christopher Priest, now the spiel with Christopher Priest, he want to do something different, make T'Challa more relatable. We could debate whether that was good or bad, but to make him more relatable, he brought T'Challa to America. I'm going to say this. If I can read and comprehend William Shakespeare, ingratiate myself in that time, be able to do it, transport myself from current day to back then, read those languages, understand what Old English is, visualize it, conceptualize it. No different than I can with Edgar Allan Poe or any other esteemed author from back in the day. If I can speak English, if I can appreciate European art, if I can conceptualize, visualize what it looked like to live back in England, back during that time frame, there's no excuse why a black writer can't write a black character from Africa. There's no reason why you have to bring that character to the United States, because you would never have to bring a white character to America to tell a story about a white character. You don't. You could keep that white character right there wherever they're from. Ireland, Scotland, France, Australia. And you're going to get the nuances of their languages right. You are. Well, we couldn't do that with T'Challa. So we brought him to America. Then when people got tired of that damn story, mind you, T'Challa got more than just black fans. Christopher Priest introduced a biracial character. People want to say I got white. The reason why you asking for a white character is because you don't read Black Panther comic books. That tells me something about you. You're disingenuous, and low-key I could call you a racist if I wanted to. You're just not worth the conversation piece. Casper Cole, Jewish. His mother's Jewish. Father black. Mother's Jewish, and his father is a stereotypical black person involved in the drug gang, ran a gang and everything like that. Even though he was a cop, he was a dirty cop running a gang. That's Kevin's story. So you got that. And T'Challa was sick. We made T'Challa ill with a brain aneurysm. The dude with the heart-shaped herb running through his system, we gave him a brain aneurysm to get Kevin. That's what we did. The heart-shaped herb. We gave him a brain aneurysm to get Kevin. And when nobody wanted that after 12 issues, here comes T'Challa coming back. And did y'all know T'Challa had an afro? My dog, they had a Jerry Curl looking afro. My dog, my dog had a nice one. He did. But yeah, that was it. That was how you got that whole Christopher Priest thing. Yeah, okay. Here comes T'Challa. Yeah. Making it do what it do. We got to put T'Challa back in the suit. You're right. You got to put T'Challa. And you get T'Challa put back in the suit, making it do what it does for a long damn time. And then we introduced his sister. Shout out to Reginald Hudlin. Some people have a problem with Shorty. I don't. If I say I got a problem with Reginald Hudlin, it's gonna be what he did with Sion and T'Challa, which set up that nonsense for what Ryan Coogler did. Y'all be like, Theo, what? T'Challa is not beating Sion. We can do this one or two ways. We can either say Sion submitted, and when I say submitted, he didn't get beat by T'Challa. No, he dropped the sword to T'Challa because that's what Nahanda did. But if Nahanda didn't get beat by anybody and she was a Black Panther well into her 70s, then ain't nobody beating somebody with the heart-shaped herb in their system. That's got to be retcon. What you can say is he put up a better fight than anybody, and Sion bent the knee to his nephew. That's what we can say. But that nonsense, when T'Challa went in there, nothing in his system, beat Sion, who was the Black Panther, that set up all the other damn foolishness. That because everybody keep looking at Christopher Priest and Reginald Hudlin, and if you don't go past them two, that's what you subject to get. That's where that problem started. That nonsense right there. If I had to change anything about Reginald Hudlin's run, it's that particular incident, because that particular incident made it to the BET cartoon. T'Challa also loved Mama Lynn's pride. He sure did. Sion dropped that. That's how it need to be written. I low-key like that image, though I actually use it on Twitter. But yeah, African history has been muddled for a long time, so it's been hard to ground it for people, but we can do it now. Absolutely. All it has to be is somebody just has to, people have to own the history of Black Panther. And people don't understand what that, when you own the history of Black Panther, they think it's just T'Challa. No, we own the history of Black Panther, and I'm not accepting anything. Remember what I said, you can own the IP. So that story, no, that story get written just like that. No, Sion took the knee, bent the knee, surrendered the knee. How we saying it? Sion dropped the fight to T'Challa. That's what it was. If we're not saying T'Challa beat him, because that sets up the expectation that a regular human can be the Black Panther, regardless of who that Panther is. That's not something you want to put out there in the air, because we're never saying a regular human is beating Captain America. We're never saying that the super soldier serum is something that Captain America have taken in and out his system at the drop of a damn dime. So it's up to us as fans of the Black Panther, regardless of who we are, we have that knowledge. No, that's not something you taken out of his system. Because now the fact that you can have Sion get beat by T'Challa, now you talk about he can strip away the abilities of the Panther. No, now you sit up here talking about he need a synthetic one. No, don't need synthetic nothing. I feel most good comic book runs have a few what the F moment. They do. But that's when you gotta, we call them retcons for a reason. That's when somebody gotta come in there and straighten it up like, hey, I'm just gonna tweak this right here. Good. Okay, yeah, we're gonna walk away. Just like Karama Horn. I like what she did. Somebody made a mistake in one of the Wakanda books, said Mamadou Fall was Jabari, was a member of the Jabari clan. Karama Horn came right in there and said, no, I'm not even acknowledging that. The stroke of a pen. The pen is mightier than the sword. She said, I'm not even acknowledging that. Because we gonna get it right. No, if you remember the Jabari, you got your own God. If you remember the hyena tribe, you got your own God. If you remember you crocodile tribe, you got your own God. If you don't care enough to get these stories right, that says a lot. And you can F up the story trying to make sure you effing over T'Challa and F over everybody else. I dropped the grappling bout to my friend's kid to help build his confidence, and because I wanted him to know that was the correct way to get a submission. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mamadou beat the Black Panther before him to save Wakanda, actually. Yeah. It's in the book. Because Buddy was about to get everybody jacked up with the hyena tribe. Hey! We know she looked good. We know you in love with her and everything like that. But no. Hey, go get the drums and niggas. Go get the drums and niggas. Go get the drums and niggas. We gotta negate all this. Yeah, come here. Yeah, y'all beat them drums like that while I whoop his ass real quick. Yeah, y'all beat them drums just like that. I'm gonna whoop his ass and we gonna get back. Hey, cause the boy's about to sell us out. So that's how I look at it. That's how now when we say Mamadou beat, yeah. Think about how he beat him out, how he beat him. The beat, niggas, yeah. Yeah, that's how we doing it. Yeah. Matter of fact, it was the same way Bashinga was using the beat. Yeah. So we got extraordinary circumstances to beating a Black Panther. We ain't just got a regular dude walking up in there. I don't need nothing. No, you need some help. That Mamadou victory is sketchy to me, just saying. Sion fought a lot of dudes before T'Challa, though. He did. The reason why the Mamadou fall is sketchy is because they didn't really develop that story in that Wakanda comic book. They wanted to do the whole Bashinga thing. I understand him being, and when I say him, I understand the Black Panther before him falling under the sway of a female and everything like that because of the way they wrote the story. The Jabari tribe was trying to circumvent, either the Jabari tribe or the hyena tribe was trying to subvert the Black Panther clan. So I understand that was a woman that he was in love with. Mamadou got wind of it, understood that old girl was getting ready to come back. So he challenged that Black Panther, which you can do. He challenged the Black Panther, but to be able to overcome him, they were using the beat from the, y'all making me go back. They were using the beat from, I want to say, Bashinga to negate what was going on, which we've seen this happen before in Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Assemble, when there's too many names going around here. When what the boy name? Too many names. And Baku used the sonic blaster to disorient to T'Chaka and everything like that. So I'm fine as long as we explain it. Give me a good explanation that makes sense, as D-Real would say, make it make sense. So if Mamadou Fall used the drums of Negus to override whatever was going on with the young lady and the Black Panther before him, I can accept that. That makes sense. Those extraordinary circumstances. I can't accept a regular person just running up and running a Black Panther fade, because I would never have to accept that when it came to Captain America. The beat from King Negus, it was to negate the spell from the resurrection altar and re-kill his wife, who was resurrected by the hyena tribe. See how you said that? But I would add in there that it negated the abilities of the Panther too. Stroke of a pen. The stroke of a pen. The stroke of a pen. The stroke of a pen. But you never know how, because Karama Horn comes after Reginald Hudlin. Karama Horn comes after Reginald Hudlin. So you have to take into consideration, they're not going off of what anybody, and I want to say that we have to understand, we might not like it, but most people, no, I'm not going to say most, too many do not acknowledge anything Black Panther related prior to Reginald Hudlin. Even today's authors, they're not going beyond Reginald Hudlin. They're not going past that. That's, you got MCU fans ain't going past 2018. So you have people, they're not going. They're not going to read anything beyond that. And if you're not going to read anything beyond that, then you're not going to understand the benefits, the significance of the heart-shaped herb. You're subject to get in trouble writing something you don't have any business writing. And we don't want any character from Wakanda to have their story as convoluted, as confusing as Diana Prince, nor Carter Hall, nor Sierra Hall, whatever it is. But yeah, I couldn't understand why Killmonger was able to beat T'Challa one-on-one until Brian Hill explained that Killmonger got an amp from Kaluna. Right. That now, mind you, you know what that was? That was a retcon. That was a retcon. Because nobody could explain that. I was like, why is Eric going through all this? Why is he able to do this right here? This don't make no sense. When they gave Eric his miniseries, you had somebody come in and say, no, that don't make sense. He can't be on the same level with T'Challa just willy-nilly. No, you got to do something. Somebody got some sense. Okay, this is what we got to do. And that's what they did. Made all the sense in the world. I'm extra. What's going on, OG Theo? What's going on? What's going on, Connoisseur Super Salute? Even Priest said Killmonger had body mind. Yeah. But yeah, I think you meant to say Donald Shore, right? No. Go both of them. Diana Prince's story right now is convoluted as hell. So no, I meant what I said. Her story is confusing. They don't know. Watch this. Is she made of clay? And Hades' daughter? Zeus's daughter. I saw all the cartoons. I done saw the cartoon. They read the comic book. They don't know who. Which pick one? Can she fly? Do she need a jet? What we doing? I'll just asking questions. Is she bulletproof or do she need the bracelets? Is she bulletproof and got break? Oh, I don't know. What's going on top? So listen, I just don't want to see that with T'Challa. So I'm like, hey. Anybody got the heart-shaped herb not losing no fight to no regular human unless they just say you won. Like that's it. You got it. But losing? No, that ain't what that is. Also, Killmonger made the artificial heart. Yeah. See, yep. It was never brought up again. Never. And watch this. Why did he need to create the artificial heart-shaped herb? Why did he need to take the artificial heart-shaped herb? Because even though he bested T'Challa, and I want to say that was Zuri standing right there looking at his dumb ass, he bit the heart-shaped herb. He did. He said, I'm going to give it here. Zuri like, hey man. No, it was T'Challa like, I think T'Challa like, hey man, I don't know if you want to. Zuri, now let his stupid ass bite it. Let his stupid ass bite it. Let his stupid ass digest it. His ass started foaming at the mouth. He did. T'Challa's like, damn, I gotta save him. Zuri was like, no, let his stupid ass die. I would let his dumb ass die. Know why? Because he's not from the royal bloodline. See how that go? And that's Christopher Priest that wrote that, if I'm not mistaken. That's Christopher Priest that wrote that. Damn sure it is. His ass was about to take a dirt nap right there. T'Challa had to save him. He created the synthetic heart-shaped herb because his ass couldn't digest the real one. Guess who else has the synthetic heart-shaped herb running around in their system? Kevin Cole. You know who don't have a heart-shaped herb running around in their system? Hunter and Shorty. Now, you know who I would like to see them have, who probably could take the heart-shaped herb. Now, watch this. That story need to be written. Because regardless of whether he's a member of the royal family. Now, wouldn't that be interesting? Because what do they say? You have to be a member of the royal bloodline. Well, even though Hunter isn't, biologically speaking, a member of the royal bloodline, would not that be an interesting story in and of itself? Because we've never gotten a story where Hunter has interacted with Bast, even though he's a Panther acolyte. That's crazy. You gave Shorty Killmonger's her story in Wakanda Forever. I ain't do nothing. Put that on me. You must be talking about a female sheep. I ain't had nothing to do with that. Only Bashinga's line can do it. Let's see. I think that since the writing has been so up and down since 2018, I think T'Challa needs something because I'm Batman type writer. That's why I had this channel. And this is why I talk about what I talk about, because I'll be like, hey. I know Marvel might not be helping y'all out, but that's not right. That's not right. And they don't ever have to acknowledge my presence verbally, personally. Damn it, just acknowledge it and giving me a good story. I'll be just like this. That's all I care. Well, I was following Theo. You ain't got to tell nobody you was following me. I don't need you to tell nobody that. What I need you to do is give me a good damn story. If what I'm doing on this channel help you put out a great Black Panther story, that's all I need. That's all I need. I don't need nothing else. Let me see. He only beat T'Challa because Ross distracted. Yep, he did. Yeah, T'Challa had that fight won, but T'Challa couldn't kill him for political reasons. Yep, that has always been my sore spot with T'Challa. He always holding back with Killmonger. MCU assured offering the last herb to Nakia was goofy. Hunter could have stolen a synthetic herb or a super soldier serum by now. Is Nahanda part of the bloodline? Nahanda is a part of the bloodline. Nahanda is Mamadou Fall's daughter. He has two. Watch this. Mamadou Fall has 3 children. Only the son, he had 1 son. Only the son is not considered royalty or whatever, I guess because he was married to the other 2 women or the other woman. But he has 3 children. But yes, Nahanda is part of the Black Panther. Yeah, she related. In Iron Man annual back in 1980, T'Challa killed Killmonger. Also, there's no reason that Sam could possibly beat Hunter. That's wild to me. Is Sam a super soldier? They don't know what the hell they want to do with damn Sam. They don't know what the hell they want to do with Sam, because Sam was putting hands on Hunter and T'Challa, and I was like, no, you ain't putting hands on either one of them. I don't care what you've been taught by Cap. And Miss Steele, I was just about to ask that question about Hunter and Shooty having a heart-shaped urban system. Yeah. When I get in there, I'm having T'Challa armbar everyone, Cap, Daredevil, Silver Surfer, Galactus in there. Listen, the thing is, you're not gonna surprise a comic book fan when you do that. That would be something that would be glorifying to Black Panther fans. But comic book fans know what T'Challa is capable of. That's the whole thing. It's like, and we get so, we can forget that T'Challa appeals to more than one demographic. We can easily forget that based on based on the talk on social media, based on the how he is portrayed in the MCU. We can easily forget that T'Challa represents more than one demographic, is beloved by more than one demographic. But I'll just say right here, everybody that's a comic book fan, Black Panther fan, knows what T'Challa is capable of. I'm not talking about the people that's going to be deliberately stupid and everything like that. They know what T'Challa is capable of. If nothing else, Jonathan Hickman knows what T'Challa is capable of, because he could have wrote that story 1,000 different ways. Who was wielding the Infinity Gauntlet? Who was wielding the Infinity Gauntlet? Those writers could have written the stories quite a few ways. T'Challa always putting hands on Namor. Who writing them stories? By and large, who writing them stories? Who wrote the story that said T'Challa was a peer, an intellectual peer to Reed Richards? I didn't write that story. T'Challa is beloved by quite a few people that don't look like T'Challa. We didn't write them story. Okay, well, who made T'Challa and Aurora members of the Fantastic Four where T'Challa was the leader? I didn't write that story. Okay, yeah. Hickman loves T'Challa, bro. I can feel it from the car. Yeah. So I mean, I don't. I believe in speaking truth, and truth can be an uncomfortable, unpleasant thing, but we're not the only demographic rocking with that dude. As a matter of fact, wasn't T'Challa running the Avengers at one point in time? And he was running the Avengers back when I was in high school. So I don't believe that was me that wrote that book and said, well, hell, Monica Rambeau was also running the Avengers at one point in time. So I know it's easy. It's easy to get caught up in race. It's easy to get caught up in gender when we're talking about these characters. The urge for that to happen has to be consciously. You have to consciously work against that. You have to consciously be aware of that, because there are things that are taking place with this character that the casual fan is not gonna know. I don't know, and I say it, and I'm just giving the brother his shout out and everything like that. Nobody talks about Jonathan Mayberry. The reason why I advocate so hard for him is because, let's put it like this: if we talked about him in the same breath in which we talked about Reginald Hudlin, and we don't even give Jonathan Mayberry as much credit as we give the other person blame, criticism. We don't. The dude wrote Power. Like, I don't know what we want. Like, I don't know what to say about that. Like, if you a Shorty fan, he came in. Reginald Hudlin only did 6 issues of Shorty. Jonathan Majors came in, gave you the last 6 issues, her miniseries, and Doom War. And there was a lot of character development for quite a few characters in Wakanda on his run. When he was on the hill, he was. So I don't know. Although Aaron split T'Challa and Aurora up, I give Hickman his props. Yeah. Jason Aaron and Hickman show more love than a lot. Yeah, they do. So yeah, he's my 4th favorite writer after. So it's one of them things where it's like, I don't want us to forget, understanding the love, the desire, that the passion that we have in regards to this character. I don't want us to forget those that have done some great work in regards to the character. I want us to be fair. I want us to be fair. I guess that's the best way to say it. I want us to be fair. I want us to be knowledgeable, because when we're knowledgeable, we can't be defeated, which goes back to that question. Is Recast T'Challa dead in the MCU? I don't believe so. And whether the MCU comes out and says it will ever come out and publicly say they know we out there, they move like it. You put that cartoon out there if you want to. You're going to see Valiant Renegade do another video in which he talk about how much money Marvel then lost. You put it out there on that streaming service. You got the stuffed animal doll on Amazon and eBay. It's not selling. I don't know one Black Panther fan that's going, and you say her name is Suri, Suri. I don't know who the hell that is. I don't, that's not Black Panther canon. And if it's not Black Panther canon, you dependent, because only Black Panther fans buy merch. Only Black Panther fans buy merch because we go look for the merch. We go look for the Black Panther merch to buy. I don't know one Black Panther fan that I've spoken to. I'm not talking about casuals. I'm not talking about. I don't know one Black Panther fan that I've spoken to, even though we shared that picture of that stuffed animal, that stuffed doll. I don't know one of us that said, yeah, we're going to get that. I know I said I'm going to go wind up getting the, I'm going to get that, by the way. I said I'm going to get the Okoye 12-inch doll because it's a nice looking doll. And Okoye is canon. And Okoye is canon. I got daughters, but I'm not going to sit up here and have my daughters lied to about characters that don't exist. I got the books. I need my daughters to be able to read about them characters. So that's how we're going to do that. They keep making up characters for BP like that. Yeah. And I'm fine with that. Because them characters will never show up in the comics. No different than Taloka will never show up in the comics. What his name is, Tutankhamun, he's never showing up in the Tutankhamun is never showing up in the comics. Never. So they keep making them up. More from Taloka. I never see that dude. Feige acknowledged us. They know we here. Recast it. Yeah, you ain't got no choice. And you got to capitulate. That's why I said, I don't believe in... I've been a football coach. And Juju can attest to this as far as being a Marine. We come up with a plan, course of action. We got plan A, we got plan B, and we got plan C. We never talk defeat. We never talk defeat. We talk about ways of guaranteeing success. That's what we do. And we speak positivity in our troops. We never give the enemy they damn due. And if we do, guess what? If we give the enemies they do, the troops will never know it. It's something that the leaders will speak about behind closed doors, but it will never make it out front. It's a propaganda war. And we need our troops to know we winning regardless. They don't stand a damn chance. And the troops need to know that the leaders behind closed doors then devise plans of attack, strategies that guarantee success. I don't know one football coach that they never said, well, they're going to beat our ass today. So when people start talking about, well, the book going to get canceled. I don't know coaches that talk like that. Coaches have conversations, strategize plans to guarantee that the book is going to be successful. They don't say, well, the book going to wind up getting canceled. No. I've dug Hickman's Secret Wars because he had Best Bros comic history, T'Challa and Reed front instead of combating doom. Yeah. And that's now watch this. What does that story do? People that say that they care so much about equality, people that say they care so much about black and white relations, having T'Challa and Reed on the same screen would do what? But folks want to say believe in Marvel. People want to say, oh, well, it ain't about racism and everything like that. What would that scene have done? Reed Richards, a white man, saying that this black man is his intellectual peer, because that's not Tony Stark. That's not David Bruce Banner. I'm sorry, Bruce. It's not. That's not Henry Pym. It's not. Any other scientist you want to name, that's not Victor Von Doom. There's only one dude that he said is his intellectual peer, and that's the king of Wakanda, the emperor, the galactic emperor of Wakanda. That's who he said. T'Challa and Black Bolt had a bromance, and Black Bolt couldn't even talk. Black Bolt only really messed with T'Challa like that in the whole series, right? No, y'all downplaying the bromance between they messed up. Name of bro, yeah. Let's see here. The beginning tagline was "Everything dies." It ended on "Everything lives." Yeah. Now watch this. So, and I'm gonna leave it right here and everything. I'm gonna get on, ready to get up out of here and everything like that. Y'all remember the movie The Five Bloods? You know what story Marvel is missing? It's just missing. It's missing. It's missing. It's missing. Why ain't got no story called The Four Kings of the Five Kings? I got T'Challa, I got Namor, I got Black Bolt, and I got Victor Von Doom. I think that'd be a nice read. The Four Kings. I like that. I want to see that. Write it. Hey. And you could come up with any other villain you want to take on that crew. T'Challa, Namor, Black Bolt, and Victor Von Doom. Because that's got to be a hell of a threat for them four to come. Oh, here we go. Ain't Thor king now? Ain't Thor king? The five kings. Ain't Thor king? The five kings. I like that. I like that. Ain't Thor king? So we got T'Challa, Thor, Doom, Black Bolt, and Namor. The five kings. Hey, Marvel, I know y'all listening. I know y'all listening. I know y'all listening. I know y'all be watching the channel because y'all move like it. The five kings, the five kings. The five kings. The five kings. The five, and it's got name recognition because it's going the five bloods. I'm helping y'all out. The five bloods, the five kings, the five kings right there. The MCU gonna make Doom black. I would love to tell you that I care, but he's never gonna be black in the comic books. He not at all. So I don't know what I would be excited for. I know the actor, the paycheck would probably look good for the actor and everything like that, but yeah, it ain't gonna move the needle. So it's not gonna move the black actors playing white characters does not move the needle for the black actor nor the black character. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all want to do it. All y'all know your black representation, black imagery matters. You playing a white character does nothing for our people nor the black character. You know what would do something for the black character? If a great black actress were to portray that character, the black one. Man, hit me up because I ain't got no. I just had the name. Make it do what it do. I just had the name, the Five Kings. But you make it do what it do, Zango. I need that to be a movie now. The Five. hey. That's one of the things about the Rock With Me Nation. If you know me, grow me, and sharing is caring. I believe in speaking life. Write it. Both of y'all, write it. Why not? Write it. Fan feature. Fan fiction. Write it. Write it. Hell, send it to me. I believe, damn it. Let me see. I got Doom. I got Thor. I got Namor. I got T'Challa. And I got Black Bolt. So yeah. I got all them action figures. So we can easily reproduce that damn story. Absolutely. Buck Meister, the original Hot Toots that Isaiah is in the house. Absolutely. The news coming out of Marvel says that money would not look good. The comics should retcon Doom and say he was just white passing. They not gonna do that. I was on a forum where they were talking about replacing Kang with Doom. So I said, sure, make woman while you're there. They all freaked out. Why not? I mean, that's the whole thing. When you say that about other characters supposed to get in their feelings, huh? What? Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Cause when I told people, I said, y'all want to put a white dude on the throne, that white dude on that throne ain't gonna like y'all. He matter of fact, that white dude on that throne gonna be more eager to kill y'all than the black dude and the black woman sitting on the throne. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. That white dude don't like y'all. He don't. Y'all think it's a game. That white dude, y'all the reason why that white dude couldn't even be with his family. The white dude don't like y'all, so y'all be careful what you're asking for. Because if you want it, I can get it to you. You just not gonna like it. Because Hunter would be doing what? Calling white people colonizers. That's what you need to understand. Hunter see himself as Wakandan. He don't see himself as white. So if you thinking you're gonna get in there and be able to plant the Confederate flag in Wakanda and make it do no. Matter of fact, here we go. If you want to have a conversation with them three siblings You want to negotiate some stuff. If you want to have a negotiation with them three siblings, because we act like it ain't but two. No, it's three. It's the older brother, the younger brother, and the little sister. Now, if you want to negotiate some stuff, you come out better talking to the younger brother. He'll listen. He will absolutely listen. If you say something wrong to the little sister, it's finna go left. When it comes to the older brother, soon as he's in the room, it's already left. The only thing you can do with Hunter is negotiate him back this way. He already coming in on 10. It ain't what you think it is. Hunter sitting on the throne of Wakanda is not the same thing as a black dude being called Von L, Val L, whatever. Hunter is not the white version of T'Challa. The black dude is the black version of Kal-El. That's what that is over there in DC. Hunter not that. I'm honestly convinced that Doom is going to be black. Black men are poised to be the big bad. So yeah, it could be. That would be so whack. Black Doom. I done checked that already. I can't even tell you. I read comics. Yeah, as I said, like I got Dr. Eve Ewing right here, issue 7 and everything like that. I got Brian Hill coming up and everything. I'm good. I'm good. Then my imagination. I'm sitting up here right now thinking about the story that I'm getting ready to do with my action figures. I'm good. I'm good. I got my fill of T'Challa, and I got T'Challa in quite a few different variations. And I got Shuri. I know more about Shuri than the person that want to see Shuri as Black Panther. What can they tell me? Nothing. Not nothing. And I keep it right there. Not nothing. So is T'Challa dead? Is recast T'Challa dead in the MCU? I'm going to say no. Because I don't believe recast T'Challa has let him go. And I believe Marvel Studios, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, I'll be wrong again. I believe by and large, when it comes to the MCU, Marvel Studios wants to do some stuff in regards to Wakanda. They're going to try. Stuff is going to fail because we're not going to tolerate the lies. We're not going to tolerate the lies when it comes to our history real time. We're not going to tolerate the lies in regards to our fictional history, fictional time. So we're just not going to tolerate the lies. There will be some that will consume it. What I can say is this, is that in wanting to have an honest conversation about Black Panther, sooner or later, to those who don't want to pick up a comic book, you're going to have to pick up a comic book because nobody will talk to you in regards to MCU history regarding Black Panther. It won't even be acknowledged. Just like they're not trying to acknowledge T'Challa, we won't acknowledge the MCU. Using Doom makes more sense than Kane, who's inferior to him, but we're still in the Tim Floyd Chicago Bull eras of L's. Absolutely. Doom being black is like making Zod black. Absolutely. Ronnie J was good. Facts these seasons. So yeah. Do what you're gonna do. We spend money, but Black Panther fans spend money on merch. So you finna put out this series, you're not gonna get no money off of it. I already got my T'Chaka action figure. And the only reason why I would be moved to purchase this T'Chaka action figure, it's got to look significantly different. And it probably needs to come with 2 head sculpts. That's not something that I know you suggested over there to Hasbro. And they're not going to be moved to make another T'Chaka action figure. I already got one out there. So we already got what we need, what we want, what we desire. It's up to y'all. Figure it out from here. Y'all being the MCU. Listen, that's my time, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me and everything. I got to get something to eat. Man, it's hungry. Huh? Brother hungry around here. Listen, click, like, share, subscribe. Let's make sure we get the videos out there. And remember what we said. We get to 900. We only got a couple of days to get to 900 now. A couple of days to get to 900. We get to 900. We get these posters out and everything like that. So click, like, share. Definitely share. Share. Let's get to 900. We got what? 48 hours? What's today's date? 29th. Today is the 29th. We got 48 hours. Listen, it ain't that. And let's make it do what it do. Friends, family members, loved ones, Black Panther fans. They want Black Panther comic book content. They want Black Panther content. Tell them, come on, make it do what it do. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.